And I found in mental health first aid, when you have that diversity of, not just diversity of the type of people, male, female, but also the diversity of like roles. So having leaders come in and then hear the voice of the workers or the front line, and creating an understanding of, oh, this is actually what's going on at the front line, and really starting to build those empathy tools. There's actually an exercise in mental health first aid where it says Karen is showing up late to work, leaving early, says she's got a stomach ache, is seeing her doctor, and she just has list after list of tasks but never gets anything done. And it's always fascinating how a room responds to that. So I break the room up into groups and they have a conversation about, okay, how do we provide mental health first aid to Karen? And some people put on their supervisor hat and they're like, well, we need to be having a conversation about why she's not coming into work and what's happening. But what they actually need to be doing is having this conversation about what's sitting underneath. An example is on a site that I was on, someone drove their car around the roundabout the wrong way, and it was an instant response was, oh, that guy's done something stupid, we're gonna give him a warning, send him home. And there was this real like performance perspective. And when we were running break in the circuit, one of the HR people was like, oh, makes poor decisions is an effect of like not having good mental health. Like, I wonder if there's something actually going on with this guy on site. And then we ended up having a conversation, and he had a newborn baby that was 10 weeks old. He was on a 3-in-1 roster, so he was away from home for 3 weeks, home for a week. And he felt like, I'm missing out on seeing my daughter grow up. And his wife's response to that was, you need to go to work, harden up, get over it, and this feeling will pass. And his way of dealing with that was to drive a ute around about the wrong way, because he didn't have the capacity to go, hey guys, right now I'm in this new phase of life where 3-in-1 doesn't work for me. Can I go to 2-in-2? Can I go to 8-in-6? But he didn't have the toolbox to have that conversation, and it's automatically, mining companies tend to automatically go to the performance management rather than what's the psychosocial stuff that's happening underneath. So it was a significantly different outcome for that guy when I was able to go back to HR and go, hey, this is actually what's going on. And then that really changed the narrative. They put him on a different roster, and there was like this empathy that didn't exist before we kind of had that conversation. So there's this real challenge for leaders to look at what's going on below the surface at the moment.